Hello there, and welcome. This is just a session where I show you how I have set up my system when I'm working with custom search layouts and how I can set up OneDrive and Visual Studio Code and a site collection on my developer tenant on my production tenant, how I can set that up in a way that makes it pretty easy for me to modify my layouts and see the effect right away. So it's very iterative process to develop my layouts. And let's go see how I set it up. So here we have just a common team site, and I want to use this for storing our handlebar templates. So let's just create a new library, just a common one, and I will call it custom handlebars layouts. So we'll just create it here, and then the first thing we'll do once we have our document library up here is that we'll sync it to our local PC so that the files that is in this site will actually be available on our local PC so we can interact with them using Visual Studio Code. So let's set up this connection, and here we go. Now we have our custom handlebars layout here. So any file that is in this folder will also be synced to our site up here to the library on our site. So here we are on another site collection, and this is where we have our Gummy Bears Search Center, and you have the usual components, the search box, the refiner, the vertical, and of course our results. The requirements from the customer is that we have these list items here, and we want to color code these based on that date that you see here. So if it's in one range, then it should be yellow. There should be a yellow border around the each item, and if it's another date range, then it should have a red border. So let's see how we can do that. We want to create our own custom search layout here. So if we go in here, you can see on page 2 that we have selected list. And we can, if we go into this link, we can see how that item is created. And you can change items here. So if see here, to take this one and change the background color to red. Let's see what happens then. There you go. So this is one way to change or modify your layouts. Another way is that if we just grab it from here, say we want to have the list, we take the content of this dialog, put it in our clipboard, and then go to our handlebars layout folder in our file system. We can, if we open it here, open with code. Here you go. Then you can create a new file. Just enter the content of what you have right now, and we could call it custom layout gummy bear search center HTML, because that is what it is, an HTML file. So if we save that, then this file is saved to our file system in that Contoso folder that we have set to be synced. So if we go over here and have a look, then you'll see that we now have a file, which is the same file as we saw before, and I want to grab the URL to that one. I usually grab them from this version history because that link I get here is the proper link. So I can take it from here and I can go to the search center again. Save this, and then I have this option here, use an external template URL. So I can just insert the URL to the file now, and then it'll read from the file, not from what is in this editor template or editor dialog. So now we have this one is actually rendered based on the content of the file that we have open in Visual Studio Code here on my local box. So we can try that again to say like, just to prove that it works. So we say background color, and I want it to be blue. And if I save this, go back to my template here, I'll just save it. Now see, now it's blue. So this makes it easy for me to modify my template and see the results right away. Um, so that's a fast way to iterate on this one. So let's modify our template to show what the customer required. So this is what it kind of looks like. This is just a sample, of course, but let's have a look. So what we have here is that we have each item. For each item, we check if the date is greater than, in this case, just a specific date that we have entered here. Then we'll show a warning indicator with some kind of icon, in this case a warning icon, and we'll just make sure that we have some style on it as well. So that is what I have decided that this should do. This will look something like this. So we have, for those where where the date is greater than the 1st of November 2025, we have this red icon up here. You see it on the first three, and then not on these ones which are older than that specific cutoff date. So in this case, I have my layout down here, and from now, from here, I can of course take it a bit further and make sure that this specific folder where I have my file is also the destination for my GitHub repository, where I have all of my layouts. So it would make it pretty easy for me to just take it from here, make a commit, and then I have that in a good, safe place for further development for that specific customer or just general purpose. So this is one way to do it, and I hope you found this informative and you can use it for your projects in the future. Have a nice one.